Oh!
Yeah.
God, dang.
That's what I was.
It's a little bit warm.
Yeah? We're running! Come on! Come on! Come on! Come on, babies! Oh, jeez.
Fancy, you ate it all. You ate it all, sir. Well, then I ate it all.
Watch your phone, babe. Phone.
Oh. Okay. Let me see, Frank. Ooh, that's a big one.
You want it?
You can go feed it to the birds.
No, I'm gonna keep them and name them George.
Okay, you do that. Hey guys, welcome to 3 Mississippi. Sid here. Thanks for clicking on the video. We have a few things to do today. We are going to be running some hot wire for the sheep, and we have a special delivery coming that is really going to kickstart the garden into high gear. Well, it started, but it's going to really take it up a notch.
So this tester right here ain't got no battery in it. I don't know how it's supposed to work, but it's supposed to work without a battery. Okay. So it doesn't read a digital readout like my other one. It just blinks.
Right.
And it's blinking all the way up to 7,000 volts, so
It's hot.
it's hot.
So what's your plan?
So what I'm thinking is this. So these are all ewes. These 5 white ones are the registered ewes. And then those 2 darker colored ones are just market ewes. But and then this pen is what I'm calling the catch pen because it's the one that'll hold even a squirrely one. But there's no electric in it. So they're not getting hot wire broke. So if I want to move them over there with the goats and start strip grazing them, they need to be hot wire broke. So I was thinking I just start right here at the gate and just run one hot wire down to the corner and down to that corner because they like to hang out up here.
Right, close to the water.
Close, and put the water just beyond it. And that way,
Yeah.
and I could run that hot wire all the way around the perimeter, but I don't think I need to. I think I just need enough hot wire in here. See how they're grazing right up against the fence right now? So they get bit by that hot wire for a week. What do you think? A couple days to a week?
Start right there on top of the water. You know, move the water in the corner. Or not in the corner, but just leave it where it is. And start right there on that T-post. Because they're going to come up to the water.
Yeah.
And might even do it like I do mine. Go across it. Only give them half a water tank. So they finna get bit.
And use them. Because once they're hot wire, once they respect the hot wire,
Then you can put the ram in here.
we'll put the ram up here.
Or in the dog pen and then
Yeah, we'll
whatever.
put these all down there, and then this section up here becomes the bachelor pad. So the ram and that weather, they'll live up here, and then we can really start strip grazing these girls down there.
you really want to have a single strand just going across it somewhere. You know, where it's just a single strand. So when you get down there, it's not like, oh man, they all went over it or whatever. Or under it. So he's up on the hot fence right now, ain't getting popped.
Who is?
The ram.
Yeah, he is. Look at that, Sid. Si's not getting popped right now. That's bad.
But you just checked that.
Well,
Something.
something ain't right.
That dog's snapping. You go grab it, Link.
No. Yeah, that's a problem. That fence is not hot enough. And see, this is what I was saying about disconnecting that lower fence. So part of what's going on right now, Ross, is that lower paddock that you can see down there.
Yeah.
Every strand of that
It's touching something.
is hot wire.
Oh, I see. Yeah, yeah. Just go disconnect down
So
there.
multiply that distance times 5.
Right. You need to have it.
That's a ton of hot wire down there.
Yeah. And you're supposed to be.
And it's all sucking off of that.
Yeah. You should be really hot right here at the top.
So we need to disconnect everything down there.
And then just make it to where you can just take your charger down there.
Take a different charger just to heat that up.
Or, I mean, when you do the high tensile thing, you should be able to.
That changes everything.
Yeah, you should be able to melt the grass.
So here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna turn the charger off.
But even 5,000 volts, whatever it is, kilovolts.
Well, it's sure not affecting him at all.
No.
I want to see him bounce back right now when he's touching it the way he's touching
I just saw him hit it the other day on this line and it zapped him. He touched it by accident.
Where is he going?
Right there. Oh!
Yeah.
God dang!
That's what I was.
It's a little bit warm.
Yeah?
Where's the off switch at?
I can tell you right now, though.
Can you cut it off?
Yeah, there's a little switch on the back.
Let me tell you this, okay? That thing just bit me. The one that Frankie and I set up over there,
Because of the grass?
the one that we set up over there,
That's sure.
bit me while I was setting it up to the bone.
Mm.
That right there
Wasn't that hot?
wasn't that hot.
Mm.
That
I
was
heard it just like
that was a
baby bite.
yeah, it was a baby bite compared to what it should
And
be.
you see how that's galvanized?
Yep.
You really want to take a grinder and, get back to bare metal and messes with it.
Cause that grounding rod's in there pretty far.
And why did that bite you? Did you touch the ground rod?
I touched the ground rod.
Okay.
I was trying to push the grass back.
So this button right here?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Oh, see, it's hot. It's just not.
It's not as hot as it needs to be.
It all hit him right there.
It ought to hit him right there. And it ain't. That's the problem. I'll tell you what, let me go get my other meter, the one that gives me a digital readout.
Check right there.
I'll read it here and there.
Right.
And then I'll go down there and disconnect all of that. That's a mile of fence when you figure that's 5 or 6 strands around that. And the bottom strand is touching weeds all the way.
Oh, I see how low it is. Yeah. Yeah, you're on that wet grass all the way.
Yeah.
But that shouldn't be affecting how hot it is up here.
No, it should be. I mean,
7
that
hours.
should have been, I should have just gotten a maximum bite. And what I got right there, wasn't that hot. And he should be getting lit up right now.
Oh yeah. They ought to back off. Huh. Yeah, it shouldn't matter how much
I mean, he's
wool they
pushing.
got on it.
No, because it bit me through a shirt over there on that field and bit me hard. And he ain't even
They pushing on it.
nothing. He's pushing on it.
That's what you don't want.
Right. Got 8, 7.9, 9. I'm losing a little bit, 8.8. I'm losing a little bit at that knot, but not that much.
But 5 ought to shock him pretty hard.
Yeah. So,
Is it a fault finder too?
no.
See, I mean, that tells you the fault's right there on that knot.
Yeah. Right. But it's not
But
much
it's
of
not
a fault.
much.
Not much.
I mean,
But now, let me go test it down there, because look, I'm touching grass all the way.
yeah. What's going on here?
Like,
Good girl. Come here, Ty. Good girl.
Sai! How's the babies? Hi, Sai. Sai!
He said it's still at 7.5 right there at that corner. Mike just said at the back corner that it's completely grounded out. Sorry, we don't have our mics today. I had them charging and I guess the one wasn't seated right, so it didn't charge. So can't just use the one mic when there's a few of us. So I guess that side is cranky. It's grounded out. So we're gonna unhook the other side, I think is his plan, of the paddock we're not using that's drawing from that. So the reason we're doing all this with the hot wire right now is because the new ewes are not hot wire trained. And if we just put them in an area with a line of hot wire to break up a paddock or to move them into the pasture, they won't know to respect it. They might hop through it or go over it. So they have to be kind of hot wire trained so they know that's spicy. I don't want to mess with it, and they'll leave that fence line alone and not try to get to the other side. When they do touch it, they'll learn. So the plan is to run a hot wire line in the top paddock where they are right now, which is kind of our catch pen for the young ewes, and get them hot wire trained so that we can move them. And then I can move Cy and Dan, our weather goat, Cy being our Katahdin ram, because he has to be separate from the girls for now until it's breeding time, and be able to move them into the bachelor pad, strip graze them since they're already hot wire trained, and then move the girls out here with the other two female goats and Kusi, our other livestock guardian dog, and strip graze them out here. But first we have to get them used to the hot wire so they know to respect it, so then we can keep moving them.
Or just make some little short jumpers out of this wire and just go down there and tie on.
Well, I'm trying to kill that. Problem is that.
Oh, I got you. It's connected.
That is what connected this
I got you.
to that.
I got you.
So when I pulled that out of the picture,
Yeah.
my electric fence stops at the gate.
Right.
I need to continue on from there to there so that I come around to this side of the gate, or the other option is I lay some of that other wire I got across the ground from there to there and span the gate right there. That's gonna be the easiest.
Probably so. But that's still gonna make all that hot.
Nope, because I disconnected it at the bottom and the top.
So this is hot going down the where? Right here.
Where you see this line stop?
Where does it stop?
Right where this
The first little new 8 brace is?
Yeah. And then I had a jumper that went from there over to that fence down at the bottom. So it went in, electrified all that, jumped out over there. Well, I disconnected this jumper and that jumper. So that's completely separate now and not hot. If I want to heat that up, I use another charger to heat it up by itself. But right now, I need to heat up the back and bottom of this. And the easiest way to do that is going to be to just use.
We'll just continue this fence on down to there.
Yeah. Yeah, let's
there.
start right here, because they try to spend a lot of time in this corner.
Go across and down.
They just need to get hit.
Yeah.
They just need to know that right there
Ouch.
is spicy.
Ouch.
And then we can go across and
Yeah,
down.
just try to make it as simple as possible, and then you can jump right there wherever.
Yeah. Let me go grab some step-in posts. A little bit rigged, but that's fine.
So I got a little bit of bucket of feed. What we're gonna be doing is in this lower paddock where we have the goats and Sai right now is we're gonna go ahead and start strip grazing them. And we just added the hotline in the U pen. And this will kind of start this process of being able to move them every 3 days to a new little area. Because the idea is that you want them to eat 1/3 of what's available to them every 3 days. And so you want to make the size of it accordingly. And trying to do this by myself and film one-handed. Good times. Okay, hold on. The natives are gonna get restless over here because they're like, Mom's bringing feed. Don't think about it. Don't think about it. Don't think about it. Can you?
I'm gonna help you with the gate.
Okay, man.
Are you filming?
Yeah. Come here, kids. Where do you want them? Over by the water?
All the way to the top.
Okay, come on, kids. We're running! Come on! Come on! Come on! Come on, babies! Oh, jeez. Okay. Okay. Hold on. Okay. So, got them up here, distracted with feed, and they're gonna run the hot wire across here. Given them this whole top corner, and obviously they've still got their water up here, and I just tricked them up here.
We're gonna try that height, babe.
Okay.
Any lower, it's gonna be a problem.
Okay.
If we have to go lower, then I'm gonna have to mow a strip.
Okay.
And you might have to do 2 strands.
I have the only goats in the world that like to go under things and not over them.
Yeah.
I swear.
Hey, I'm gonna go turn the fence on. Yeah, here's the jumper cable. Fence is hot.
Okay. They're literally. Is that one hot?
Supposed to be.
Doesn't appear to be.
Right.
Hey, I took the ground off.
That'll do it. Bernice, I want to see you touch the wire.
I don't want to electrocute you.
I'm a sadist. I know, Poopy. It's okay. Poopy's like, look at, she came running up.
Yeah.
She thinks I'm calling her. Sorry, wrong animal. Love you, Beulah. There's nothing in there, guys. It's empty. You ate it all. You ate it all, sir. Well, Dad, you ate it all.
Watch your phone, babe. Phone.
Oh. Okay.
Oh, yeah, they got bit.
Yep. Did it get you?
Now, what's going to happen when you step over this and they try to follow you? All right, go ahead and step over that fence and see if they try to follow you, see if they get bit. If we can keep goats and sheep to a single strand hot wire, whew, we are winning.
They're thinking about it.
They are thinking about it.
They're like, we know that it's a spicy wire.
That's a good sign. Them ones got bit too. They know what that wire is.
No, they won't come. Watch, now that they've seen it here, They won't come any closer than this because they do the same thing at this line.
That's great.
Yeah. Let's see what Fi does though, because he usually hangs back too, but Fi. It's okay.
All right, well, that's a lot. We got a lot done right there. We've been needing to do that for a minute.
Yeah. Good babies. Respecting the hot wire. Good job. Rogue chicken. Hi, babies. What do you think?
Set them on the blocks, pull the tape away, and step away.
All right, well, we can drive all the way there.
That's less distance we have to carry.
Just follow me.
We can do it.
I'll walk.
You drive.
This isn't the first time he's been here for bees either. Last time he was getting one out of our water meter, right?
So that's Bart, and Bart, you may remember from a previous video, it's actually the same video that Eddie Family Farm came and visited us at. We had a lost beehive that had made a hive in our water meter, and so we called Bart, and Bart came and got the bees, and Frankie named the queen.
I did.
Do you remember what you named the queen and what the name of the hive was? Because he let you name it.
No. That was a long time ago.
Wasn't it?
No, it was Gilmore Girls.
Was it?
Didn't you name it like Paul Anka or something?
I don't know. Stella, maybe.
No.
I don't know. I named it, apparently. Go watch the video.
Watch the video and then you'll know. We'll have to ask Bart because he knows what it's called. He has all the names for everything. So anyway, Mike mowed down here this little strip so that he can put his bees over here right up against the garden.
Does this spot work for you, Bart?
Oh yes, if it works for you, it works for me.
I mean, it's right next to the garden.
All I'm gonna need is enough room to stand behind them. That's perfect.
The fence right there is sometimes hot, sometimes not.
I learned my lesson.
No, it's not.
I learned my lesson as a kid. Don't touch fences like that. Let's see how lucky we get.
Yeah, it's gonna be leaning this way.
That's dead on.
Is it?
Dead on.
Golly. Little on the front.
Yeah,
How much? Half inch?
half inch.
Ooh, that
And-
ground's wet.
Just get it loose and I'll pound it down in there if I have to.
That's probably gonna do it right there. Too much.
No. That's it. That's close enough. Now, shave a little line. It's not too bad when you do this in the evening, in the middle of the day.
After a rain, that might do it right there.
So Bart's the head of the farmer's market in our town, and
Yes.
he's also the maker of the wonderful Chickasaw honey.
Well, the bees make it.
Well, that's true.
I'm the thief.
You
I
are.
steal it.
I need a little
That's
more
true.
right here.
Okay.
You facilitate it.
Actually, the sheriff came up to me and said he was going to arrest me one day because I was a thief. I told him I wouldn't let him have any more honey, and he let me go. Yeah, for what? That's good. That is good. I want to give him about that much right there, Mike.
That's gonna be a lot right there. Yeah.
That's old pine shavings.
Yep, that would be it. Well, this is where the
This
compost
compost
pile
was here for
Yeah,
a
there's
while.
a compost pile
Yep.
here.
I'm like, I recognize that old chicken dirt,
Look what I lost.
chicken litter.
There it is.
Oh, let's go fishing.
Don't throw it, man.
Let me see, Frank. Ooh, that's a big one.
You want it?
You can go feed it to the birds.
No, I'm gonna keep them and name them George.
Okay, you do that.
I'm gonna put it on your sheep.
I don't want it in my crock, thank
Why
you.
don't you want it on your sheep?
Because it'll go in my crock.
No, it won't. You don't know what it'll do. You don't want a worm in your shoe?
Not particularly.
Okay, well. Too late.
All right.
Oh no.
It won't stick to my crock.
He won't. He's gonna die.
I'll go put it. It was going in my crock. Throw it in the garden.
That's government work.
That's
right
probably
there.
a decent
Better
idea, actually.
Here. Go live in the garden, little guy. Go.
Okay, Miss See It, here they are.
Alrighty.
I'm happy.
They are taped up right now.
I am happy.
Now,
happy,
do these
happy.
hives have names?
No.
No.
They came from my home. It's 2 swarms that I caught during the year, and I believe this one swarm came from a guy named Mike May's place, and the other one came from Eddie Wiggs's place.
Oh, nice.
Okay.
So
Hey, now, question. Do you remember the swarm you caught up here? You remember what the queen was named?
Anka.
Anka.
See? I told you.
Whatever happened to her? She
Queen
did-
Anka wound up at Eddie Wiggs's place, and I'm old and I'm searching my memory. Queen Anka finally aged out,
Okay.
and they superseded her with another queen, and
Hive
some
still
of her descendants are still out producing honey. So
Beautiful.
Man, look at us go.
Queen
did
Anka.
good. Yeah, we took her to the
Girl
house,
power.
built her up. She did good.
I remember you telling me after, because we had a cold winter,
Mm-hmm.
and you lost some bees, and you said Queen Anka's hive was still
Yeah,
doing all right.
Queen Anka's hive wound up being set on top of another one on a double division board,
Mm-hmm.
so the heat would rise on them, and they made it.
Yep.
Made it just fine.
Nice.
All right, you ready to set them in place, Mike?
Yeah, I have no idea what to do. Just tell me.
We're going to.
The only thing I know for certain is I'm not allergic to bees. So okay. Let's just do this.
That's good.
There it went. All right, we're just going to set this on the outside. This is front.
This is gonna face this
This is
way.
going to face this way.
Okay.
So I'm going to swing
You
around.
going to that one?
We're going to go to that one right there. It's not that heavy.
All right.
It's just a bunch of bees.
Just a bunch of bees. Set her down. And that's it. I'll take that off in a minute. Let's go ahead and set that one in place, Mike.
Is that important right there?
That's fuel for the smoker.
I hear them. You hear that?
Oh yeah.
I like supervisors.
Ross is a good supervisor.
So, your son,
Hey, should we make them straight here? Because, you know,
Yes.
for aesthetic purposes, that's good right there.
Okay.
man, man,
Ah,
close.
What do you think?
You were in Matthew's class, or
Or I think it was a year old.
nah, let's make them not straight, but steady. There we go.
We can bring this one a little more forward, Mike.
And his wife moved there this past year.
Look at that.
They were in Kansas City before that. For a while.
And Adam was asking me on the way up there, how do you keep notes? I actually just write it on top.
Perfect.
And I used the color pen from last year, which was red.
You got your brick?
I took them all out in the truck. These, I don't like these I bought, Mike. They don't work real well.
There they are.
I cannot guarantee what happens when I open that up. They might stay in there.
They might
and
come
they
out.
Might come out.
Okay.
Duly noted.
Anybody allergic?
Not that I know of.
We'll find out.
Anybody got an EpiPen?
We will.
Anybody got a lighter?
Won't take but a sec.
Okay.
No longer than we're going to need it.
Or a blowtorch? Got a lighter? No, but I got a blowtorch.
Oh, that'll make some smoke. I cut that grass yesterday.
Okay. Everybody got an exit plan if we have to.
Yeah.
I'm
Right.
faster than
That way.
Maybe. You only gotta outrun the slow first.
That's right.
Here they come.
Woo.
Oh, little bees.
Did you count them? Are y'all counting?
How many are in there, Bert?
1, 2,
You think there's
10.
5,000 to 8,000 per hive?
I'm gonna estimate between 15 to 25,000
1,000. Wow.
in a single deep like that. 15.
Golly. 15 to 20,000 per hive.
Yeah, you
So-
can't. You
Potentially
pollinate.
40,000 bees right here.
Right.
So the purpose is to pollinate, right?
That's right.
Yes.
What are, how many acres?
Well,
Or
You probably to get full pollination on an acre, you probably on. I'm gonna use 5 acres for instance. 2 hives should be able to take care of 5 acres.
mm-hmm.
that's a lot
So
of
we've
bees.
got a less than an
You gotta
1/8 acre
have a lot
garden
of
right
bees.
here.
And it's right in line.
And it's
of
right in
sight.
line with them. So they're going to hammer it, but that's
really?
not going to be enough for them. So then they're going to spread out and just hit the hemlock and the, just whatever's going on out here.
Yeah.
Those you said something about some flea bane on the hill over there.
Well, you can see the white through the trees.
Yes.
There's 10 acres of flea bane out there.
I got a video today from my sister on a Natchez.
And why
white.
does that bee look different? See that big one?
That's a drone. That is a
Okay.
male bee.
Okay.
That one goes out and decides where to tell the other ones. No, that's a scout.
It's a scout. The
Scout.
the drones are for one purpose, and that is to mate with a new queen.
Ah. So why is he even out right now? He's just trying to figure out,
Well, it's because of what we just
trying
put
to
them
figure
through.
out the situation.
Traveling several
You see 'em?
miles.
So that's a drone,
That's a drone, and a drone cannot sting you.
but that can.
Yeah, that one can't. Where'd he go? There you go.
That's a drone.
Drone cannot sting you.
But you pretty much never gonna see a drone.
Yeah, yes. About 10 to 15% of the hive will be drones. Because this hive wants to take its genetics and spread them everywhere.
Mm-hmm.
All right, let's see how this other one does.
Wow, we got bees on the place. That's awesome.
So is
Yeah,
there
lots
like a
of that,
possibility
man.
now because there's like bees and they're trying to like spread their
Busy day,
genetics?
I promise you there are bees in there.
They're shy.
Very possible. And then we call him.
There's
He
one.
catches them. What do we see?
There's one little bee poking
One
out.
little bee poked her head out.
It's a more cautious hive.
Yeah, this hive's being more cautious.
We got the extrovert and the introvert.
We do, side by side.
I just want to look in the top.
Oh,
To make-
you ready?
I'm ready.
Ready?
No, not yet.
They all got out on the highway.
Yes.
Whoa.
Wow.
That's the honey super that they just started working on.
Wow.
The brood chamber is below that.
So how long before these bees are making honey? You said these ones are just starting to
They're
work.
just starting to work. They probably got the brood chamber completed and they'll be moving up into this. I'll be back Tuesday to do a full inspection on them to make sure we didn't damage the queen in transit and all that good stuff. So.
That's pretty cool.
But I just wanted to be sure. I knew there were bees in there.
Oh, there's bees in there. A good bit.
Are these nice bees?
Oh, they're all honeybees
Yeah.
are nice.
They ain't stung me yet, so
Yeah, you're not gonna get stung. If you get stung by a honeybee,
you tried.
you tried to get stung by a
That's
honeybee.
not true. One time I got stung by a honeybee at our pool at the old house. I didn't do nothing.
No, that you know of.
My hands were just sitting on the side of the pool, and he didn't like it.
These
I'll
are our
say this.
friends right here.
If they give you trouble, you let me know.
He'll come give
We'll
them a
get rid of
talking
the
to.
Bad actors.
Put them on timeout.
Put 'em on timeout, and we'll bring some good bees
Man,
back.
I am excited about this.
But Tuesday was my day to come up this way, and I'm gonna come make sure everything's good in there. And I have an extra veil if you
What?
would like to.
Oh no, I ain't gonna mess with
He's
this.
not a female.
I may come down here when you're here.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
But I don't feel like. Do I need a veil?
Just for safety purposes. I have a friend that just got bees, and he messaged me and said, "They're stinging me through my britches." I said, And they showed me a picture. I said, "Where's your smoker?" Well, I didn't light it. I said, that's safety factor number one. Is
the closest I'm gonna get to these is when I drive a mower right by here.
Yeah.
The rest of the time, I'm gonna be right there. And look, when I'm working in the garden, I haven't seen a lot of honeybees, but I've seen a lot of bumblebees.
right.
I ain't never been stung.
No, not
No, they're chill.
field foresters.
They're chill.
They shouldn't bother you unless
So-
you pinch them.
So now I'm gonna see a
Pinch
bunch of
them?
honeybees in the garden.
Lord, I hope you
That's
do.
exciting.
I hope you
Unless
do.
they come out, they see it and they see something else over there and go that way. But I think when they come out and see them sunflowers, they're going, "What's that?"
Yeah, if you pull, the sunflower's a great idea. You pull in your pollinators in, they'll hopefully catch your squash and all the things that you need.
Oh yeah, once they go to the sunflower, they see all the squash and okra and everything that
Great.
Great. Oh yeah, I'm excited.
But in all seriousness, if you do have issues with them being defensive, give me a call.
And I know when you make honey,
Mhm.
that all the honey goes into a big,
Yeah.
But we're gonna pretend that when we get honey from you, that it came from our farm.
Well, yeah, we're going to make sure you get some of the honey that comes off of your farm.
Perfect. Some of it.
I'm excited about the expansion out into this area because you're telling me that commercial agriculture is at a minimum around here.
Oh, very minimal. It's all very regenerative. I mean, Ross is running it, and there ain't nothing going on that way commercial. There's a little bit of commercial if you go
A mile or
far
two.
enough that way.
Yeah.
But you got to go pretty far.
Yeah.
So everything that's going on right around here where these bees have access to, it's clean, it's good stuff.
Well, my goal, if you don't mind, is I want 10 to 12 hives here before the summer's over.
Well, I'll tell you what, 2 here is
So
good.
here, yes.
10 back there is good. And while you're at it, you should talk to Alan,
Okay.
because you could probably put 10 more on Alan's place.
Okay.
Because he and I talked about it at lunch today.
Well, see, I still have equipment to build, and I still have queens
Well,
to raise.
eventually.
Yes.
Yeah, because he was talking at lunch today, and he said, he had once upon a time talked to you about doing
Yes,
bees out
and
there.
it was the distance to travel.
But now that you're
But
here,
now I've got it here now, so there's no excuse.
that's right, 10 more
10 more.
right there.
That's our goal.
Oh yeah.
Then you'll never run out of honey now.
That's a good thing.
His honey's so good, he's still gonna run it.
That's true. That's true.
It
As supply goes up, so does marketing, and so does demand.
and it has all moved up this year. It has been a wonderful year.
Yeah, that's exciting. They're gonna be
They'll-
hammering that garden.
They
tomorrow.
will be confused in the morning,
Yeah.
but they will figure it out.
That's how he wakes up most days. Fused in the morning, and then eventually he figures it out.
Well, she tells the truth.
He's taking Bart into the garden to cut some pan to bring home. But he told him he has to cut his own. Go cut you a switch.
Patty pans start right here. Oh.
Start by now on the other side of you.
Yeah, they start right here.
Oh, they're good.
Okay.
Is that okay?
Oh yeah.
Not that one. That's my favorite one. No, I'm just kidding.
Oh,
Oh, that's a beauty.
Oh, that's a perfect one.
Get the best one.
Right.
I'm sorry, see.
That's a beauty right there. Oh, that one right there needs to get cut right now.
That one big.
Okay,
That's getting too big.
that's gonna do it now.
Okay.
Yeah, I know you got market to do.
Well, yeah, but today's Sunday.
See what you got on there.
Oh yeah.
Ours got the biggest.
Yeah, I've
I
been
don't
coming
care. I
through.
don't care if it being on there. I just wanted you to know.
I've been coming through. This is what look right there.
Yeah.
That's what that is.
What is
That's
that?
them, guys.
What is that?
That's squash bugs.
Oh no.
I told you about
That's
them
squash
seeds,
bugs right there.
And you told me,
Got to kill them.
Lord.
But look, you can't do nothing about squash bugs. You can do a little bit, but it's hard to completely prevent them. They do their work for sure.
We'll make good use of those.
Oh yeah, well, I mean,
Yeah.
you're paying rent. You're paying rent on patty pans now. Get the pollinators out here.
my daughter will take those. Adam's wife cube them up
Mm.
and season them up. Throw some olive oil in the pan, get it getting hot.
Oh yeah,
So
Yeah,
good.
so good.
I love them. People in Mississippi don't know what patty pans are, man.
They're missing out.
I mean, when they say, "Have you got squash?" and I say, "Yeah, I got squash. I got those. I got zucchini." No.
They want a yellow crookneck.
Yellow crookneck.
They don't want a yellow straight neck. They want a yellow crookneck.
That's right. Look at this. Look at how
You
red
got,
that is.
you got the fancy okra.
Yeah, look how red that is. Gosh. And you know how fast okra grows. Once you got,
Oh, yes.
I'll be picking those in 2 days.
Oh, yes. Definitely.
So we got 3/4 of a row of this. It's called candle fire.
Candle fire.
Candle fire. And then starting right here at this
Looks
flag,
good.
The rest of these,
Okay.
the jambalaya that everybody uses. Some people want that slime,
Yes.
and they need to use those. Oh, these are supposed to be less slimy, so. And I picked off some of these the other day, and I just ate one standing here. And Frankie said, "You can't eat okra." I said, "Yeah, you can. It's pretty good." And then she put some in a quiche. Good. We got a surplus of eggs.
Had a quiche for lunch.
Well, I made.
I'm probably gonna have quiche for dinner.
He is. Yeah, I made I made a pan of well, I had like 12.5 duck eggs that needed to get cooked up. So I used duck eggs and Greek yogurt. I basically made like a protein bomb, and then I put kale in it from the garden, and I think did I put zucchini in it? I don't remember. I put a bunch of stuff in it. But anyway,
Sounds good.
It was
Yeah.
good.
I'm on.
No, just keep
Can I
going.
keep going?
You see that crooked pole?
Yes.
And the gate?
Yeah.
Just go right between
Right
those,
them. Okay.
and then just right back out the way you came
All right,
in.
we'll do that. I know y'all got supper going on. And
Appreciate you, man.
okay.
Here's chicken.
You got patty pans and a chicken.
Patty
There you
pans
go.
and a chicken.
There
Pretty
you
sure
go.
we just put that chicken in the freezer. this
yeah,
week.
yeah. But
Man,
Good use of it.
that
I
is
need to
one.
bring more beehives.
Yes, sir. About 10 more.
We're gonna do it.
So if you're in North Mississippi, go check out Chickasaw Honey.
Thank y'all. And y'all keep watching our good friends here. I really enjoy watching them. They got a good thing going.
Appreciate you, brother.
Yes, sir.
And I've been hearing you and I need to be playing some music together.
We do. And here's a trumpet player. He's played 10 years in New Orleans,
Oh, okay.
all
Okay.
over the place. And
Okay.
Good. Introduce
Yeah,
him to
remember-
Eric with his weird little guitar that he had today.
Remember that pedal steel player used to play with me that also played trombone?
Yes.
We would do like Mustang Sally, and he would get the trombone. Oh man! Of course, that was honky tonk. We're talking gospel stuff, but we're gonna find a place to put a trumpet in there.
you gotta have,
it out.
you know,
We'll figure it out.
but we both play for church now. But
That's right.
uh,
But hey,
you gotta have fun with your music. And
We-
we actually do it in between sessions at church.
yeah,
We'll
a
we'll
little
break
bit of
off
Stevie
into
Ray, a little bit, you know.
Yeah.
Okay.
Come on,
Okay.
we'll have a good time.
Let's do it.
I like it.
something. All right. Well, we're gonna scoot back to our little place.
Sounds good.
Enjoyed it very much.
Thank you, sir.
All right.
Thank you.
Hey, thank y'all for watching. We got a whole lot done today. We got bees out here. We did some work in the garden. We got some strip grazing set up for the sheep, which I'm really excited about. We've been, really needing to do that. And work's getting done. Don't forget to like the video, hit the subscribe button and the bell so you get, notifications when we do cool stuff like bring bees out here. And don't forget, guys, safety's off.
And I've walked all through the garden. I've been outside working for, I don't know, 3-4 hours now. And there's just little honeybees everywhere, just flitting around. Just not just in the garden, but just all over, out in the pasture, up in the front on the little white clovers. They're everywhere. So, and it is a hot one, guys. It is warm today. And so these bees are putting in the work behind us. They're doing what they're supposed to do, which is great. And it's cool to see them out. We do have a few bumblebees that are always out here, and they seem to be getting along and working in tandem, which is kind of cool. So kind of a neat little update to see them the next morning.